Alright, today we're going to be playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the NES. I am playing on a CRT. I've played this game before and beaten this game before, so you've already seen me do this before many times. But I have not recorded myself doing this on a CRT, so that's what's new about this. I've been doing this lately where I'm going back to classics and playing classic retro games on a CRT because I have it more set up to do that now. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. All right. Bad Man Wayne, how you doing? Rock you, man. What's up? Danglin' Pangolin. Everybody's popping in. Let's start, shall we? We'll see how it goes. No promises here, because it's been a while. I think it's been several years since I've done this, so we'll see how it goes. Zelda's Harry Taco, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. But I want to see a live-action Punch-Out movie. It'd be fun to think about who would play all the different characters. Who would be Glass Joe? Andy Dick. Who would be Von Kaiser? Burt Reynolds. Hey, Allie to God, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Oh, he's down already? That was it? Alright. You appreciate that I don't do the starting soon screens? Well, I think doing a starting soon screen is a good idea for streamers. Because it gives people time to get into the stream. Kind of fill up the room before the stream starts. I don't think they're bad ideas to do it. I don't do it because I upload my streams to YouTube later. And then I would have to take every stream and cut the intro out of it for YouTube, and I don't want to do that. So it comes from laziness, really. So, Star Trek The Next Generation, thanks for the sub. And King Boomer. I don't even remember how you get stars on this guy. Like that, that's how. Go away. Is he done? TKO. If you're wondering, I'm playing with a regular NES controller, not an NES Max or an Advantage or anything like that. George Takei. Fought this guy in a bit. I'm like, how do I do this? Punch him in the stomach or something, right? Oh. I think you can punch him in the stomach there. I messed it up then. I'm very out of practice. This is probably going to be a real mess as this goes on, so I'll probably have to restart and everything. Thanks, King Boomer, for gifting us up to Xeon. Oh, you. Oh, I lost my stars. Can I do this? I'm gonna try it. Ha! It actually worked. I didn't think that was gonna work. Sounds good to me. Possession Crash, thank you for the sub as well. A lot of subs coming in. Thank you, guys. Remind me to come back in 2 months for an actual funny number. Oh. Because he's been subscribed for 67 months. Neither one of them are funny. Also went to a retro game store today and they had Super Mario Brothers on original hardware, but since they were closing half an hour, I beat it with warps, but no death. Oh yeah? Not the NES Classic or like playing it on the Switch or something like that, you mean? It's all nonsense. Badman Wayne gifted out subs to the community, gifted out subs to Hangman, Stoat44, Noble, Ryu, and Atari 7700. Uh-oh, 7700. Mike touch tips. With who? You? How about, if you're gonna touch tips with anybody in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, who would you pick? How about King Hippo? Star Trek The Next Generation says he would touch tips with Glass Joe. Alfred and the Fennec would touch tips with Bald Bull. Notice nobody said Don Flamingo. Nobody wants to touch tips with Don Flamingo. Not even Mario. Took 7 minutes for the chat to go south. I don't think that's so bad. Touching tips. How about on my CRT? Let's see. How about Bugs Bunny would touch tips with Skeletor, I think. Should we bet if Mike can beat Mike Tyson's first try? You can bet if you'd like. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. I'm out of practice, so I'm gonna say that the chances are low. So this would be a good time to bet against me. Now, also got to get through Sandman and Macho Man and... Mr. Dream replaced Tyson. Why? Well, as you might know, Mikey got into a little bit of trouble. It's like kids today probably don't know anything about like the OJ trials or like the Buttafuoco's or like, you know, I just imagine people don't know all that 90s news that went on. Is he live? Maybe I'm live, Banjulum, or maybe I'm not real. I might be AI. I get this guy. Tony the Tiger. So who would play this guy? Ball Bull was a bitch on new emulators in the mid-90s. Well, yeah, see, I'm old, so I remember when emulators were, like, really, really bad. It's all gotten better over the years, and the latencies got better and everything. So it's not like it quite like it was, but I'd still always want to play on a CRT, but obviously. Bump, 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 bump. Your emulators were the Game Genie? Because you're thinking of using an emulator to cheat with save states? Is that how you mean that? See, I think of emulators more as just like, oh, this is a way to play these games. Like, if you don't have the actual console, you can load up the game on your computer with an emulator. Just the fact that you can play games in an emulator. I love the colors in this game. Doesn't want me to get any cheap hits in. Bitch. You had nightmares about this guy? My nightmares are about Sandman. Maybe round 2 for you, huh? Did I ever play the arcade version? Yeah, I played the arcade version. Like, in the real arcade, too. They had it, I don't think they have it anymore, but they had it for a while at the barcade in Philly. I was playing it there a bit. A couple times. They like rotate their games out, or like I think a machine breaks after a while or something, and then because they actually used to have Satan's Hollow at that barcade in Philly, and it was awesome. But then I think it broke, and then it was gone. That's also, I love that Satan's Hollow. We'd all like to hear your expertise on the Masters of the Universe trailer, says Mumra. I already answered that on my last stream when I was doing drawing, but I can answer it again briefly. Basically, so in the trailer, He-Man gets a text message, and I thought that that was pretty weird to see He-Man with an iPhone. That's kind of like how they want to bring it to normie audiences, I guess. He-Man's mother is from Earth, so like to prevent him from danger, I guess, she sends him to Earth. But that was the thing I didn't like about the 1987 He-Man movie, the fact that so much of it had to take place on Earth. I think the 1987 movie had more of an excuse to do that because they didn't have CGI, but now that we have CGI, I don't like that he has to go to Earth. And I also feel like they saw the success of the Barbie movie, and Barbie goes into the real world, and then she goes back to Barbie world. So it's like the same thing. It's like He-Man goes to the real world, and then he goes back to Eternia. And I know Eternia is in it, but it's just like, if you watch any episode of the cartoon, it all takes place on Eternia. They always got to do that with these movies. Oh, He-Man's in New York City. Yeah, sure he is. I forget how to do this guy. I'm gonna start being in trouble here. Like, I think there I was supposed to like punch him in the stomach or something, or punch him in the face. I kind of forget. I knew all this at one point. I'm very rusty. I tried it. If anything, I think it's the stomach. So I said, why do they always have to have an origin story? Why can't they just start? Yeah, exactly. As if like we won't understand anyway. Like everybody knows what He-Man is. Just start the movie. I'm always more interested in franchises when they're like 10 stories in. Like just like get past the you know, introduction business. I don't remember how to get stars in this guy. Maybe it's right there. Like I should be doing it there. There you go. Got a star. Jingo's me, thank you for gifting a sub to Zarku, and thank you Anonymous for gifting a sub to Purple Donut filling his fruit. That's as fast as I could read all that. Is he out? TKO? Or is that 2? No, he's gonna get up again. Come on. Could have got a star in that part. Now I know how to get the star. It's like when he's doing that punch, it's in between. Oh, come on! One more punch and it would have, oh my god. He would have been TKO. Just stay down. Loser. Loser! I said stay down, loser. That's right. KO. KO. I like getting the KO. Oh, soda pop. Uh-oh. I don't remember. This is gonna be trouble. This is gonna be trouble. I might get knocked out here. I don't remember any like the secrets on this guy. If I end up uploading this to YouTube and you see this later, if you want to throw me any advice for little things, you can, because I forget all the little details. There's all kinds of like little tricks you can do to get knockouts quicker and better, but I've forgotten. And I don't know all of them I never knew all of them in the first place. I know you can do, what do you call it? A quick dodge, where you hit left and right, so you dodge out of the way and you dodge back real quick, and then you get a hit, and then you can get a star. I know about that. There's like little things you can do. Like maybe I'm supposed to. I was just seeing right there if I could hit him in the stomach for a star. I don't know. Forget the block you have to do to stun this guy on his uppercut. I don't even remember. I don't think you can block an uppercut. It's just a dodge. You're kind of baked. Soda Popinski too. You drank a little too much soda. Soda. You think there's any chance it might be vodka? I always used to think that little line in between their legs was their balls. But then I realized it was just like the top of his leg. I'm gonna write a letter to Nintendo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It is his balls, you were right the first time? Oh, okay. I shouldn't have doubted myself. Play Ring King next? Well, let's see if I can even get through this. This is gonna start getting messy soon. all you can ever think about is the brain damage. That, because of boxing, guys punching other guys in the head. That's all you can think about when looking at this? How about the movie Brain Damage? You ever see that? Ooh, that was close. Super Scope? Some point. I have it sitting right over there. Come on. Did I get him? Boom! Good night, Ball Bowl 2. But not, don't I have Don Flamingo too? And that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do on him. I'm worried about this guy. 'Cause the first one's just AB, AB. This one, I don't even know. I don't remember. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Is this AB, AB? Oh yeah, that kind of punch. Oh yeah, that crap he starts doing. Okay. Who would play Don Flamingo? Telepathic, thanks for sub. Don Flamingo looks like Adam Sandler. Oh, Adam Sandler. Like a young Adam Sandler. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like that's a kind of a stretch, though. I can't think of anybody better, though. Raymond? Ray Romano? Gary Oldman. This dude sells his jizz, you're in love? Me? Yeah, I do. You want to see my jizz? Get yourself a bottle now. Available at retroware.store/products/retrowarestore.com, retroware.com/store/products.com/AOL/. Get yourself a bottle of ejaculate now. Don Knotts. I like that. I like Don Knotts. I think that's the best one for him. Mother. Oh, he's a mother. Come on. Going down. Cobra Kai box set. Yeah, I don't know if I need to watch it again. And I definitely enjoyed the earlier seasons more so than the later. So I don't know. I'm probably good on buying a DVD box set, but it's pretty good though. I was glad it wasn't bad. I felt like the show was getting kind of bad in the last couple seasons, but the last few episodes Like the last batch of episodes were really good again. So at least they ended well too. They should have like ended it like a season or two earlier and just had that ending like 2 seasons earlier, and it would have been really strong. Because how many seasons did it go on for? They definitely should have like made it a little less. Because they had so many different characters on there that you just like don't care about later on. There's like way too many kids involved. And it's Karate Kid, right, or whatever. Like there should be kids, like definitely, but just like the main ones, there were so many like extra kids on that show. It was just like too many. Ah, really? Yeah, I have no idea how to get stars on him. Alex Jackson, thank you very much for the sub. Get the win for me, Flamenco. I'm working on it. I'm working on this just for Alan Jackson. Only you. How about a KO? No, I know, TJ. Oh yeah, alright, Sandman. This is where okay. The rest of the game is now where this is kind of where the game really starts. I have no recollection. Every time I get to this, I can't remember at all. I remember nothing. Let's just hope that it comes back to me in as it's happening. Oh god. Oh, is that? Oh, I get him in the stomach, right? I remember. That's the thing. Now I remember. Oh. Oh, it does multiple? Oh god. Yeah, I forget. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it's the stomach. And then, yeah, I forgot he's gonna do, like, multiple uppercuts like that. Oh, come on, what? Okay. Yikes. Not looking hot. Not looking too hot. Look for the camera flash. That's the only thing you remember, and you don't remember who you do it against? Oh, thanks. There was a 4K Blu-ray complete box set for Karate Kid movies. I think I have a Blu-ray set of that already. There's one that has the 13 episodes of the Karate Kid cartoon. That's cool. I don't think I have that. I have to look on the box set I have and see if that's on there. Is there a Back to the Future trilogy with the Back to the Future animated series? Thanks, JSBX fan. So he has just 3. I don't know if it's going to be more than that. Oh, come on. This is getting bad. There you go. Come on. I just want to be able to just keep punching this guy in the stomach forever. I think Nintendo should make a game where you just punch Sandman in the stomach forever, and that's all the game is. Just stomach punches the Sandman. Oh, so, alright, we got him. I thought I was going to lose that, to be honest with you. So we got Macho Man coming up. There's a very, very high chance I'm going to fail this. That was like razor's edge for Sandman. Like one good hit that would have ended. So, all right, let's see Macho Man. What's his deal? He does that big arm swing. I remember. Now I'm nervous now. Look at those pecs. I'm in trouble. I was saying in the beginning I might have to reset this, and I might. Jesus. Oh. Oh, I thought he was going down. All right, that's one. Not a bad start, I guess. Impeccable. Thanks. What do you think about that, Macho Man? Come on. Did I do it? Down and out! All right. Hey, there's the cameras flashing. Okay, now I'm in real trouble. So let's see. What does Tyson do? I gotta go back into my old memory. Do I have a memory? Let me think about this for 1 second. So Mike Tyson starts. He does that uppercut a bunch in the beginning, and that's the really dangerous part. Then he winks his eye and all that. And he flashes. Like, he starts flashing. He dodges out of the way of the flashes. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff, though. I'm in trouble. If I can make it through the first minute or minute and a half or whatever it is, I might be all right. But that's the really, really hard part. If he hits me in the first like minute and a half or minute, I don't forget what it is, it's over. We'll see what happens. No! I just went. I didn't. Oh. No! Oh, that's a mess. Not good. Oh. I mean, I made it through the first round. Oh, that's all that gave me energy back? Come on. Oh, I tried to... Oh, I didn't have any hearts. I forgot he did that. Oh! That's it. Oh. Oh, I'm up again? I thought that was game over. Come on, hit him! This is doomsday for Mike. I'm shocked it's not over. I thought I already lost, so the fact that this is still going is crazy. I'm gonna lose. Because if I get knocked out again, it's over. So I'm pretty sure I lost this. That shit. I need that'll do me in, right? Yeah. Oh. Can I dodge that? I don't know what to do about that. I don't remember that that fast forward punch, you bastard. Oh. So how far back do they send you? It's like Ninja Gaiden when they send you back. Oh, just totally. Alright, I'm back again. We've been playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I've been practicing Tyson. I wrote down my notes for Tyson. So, round 1, first minute to a minute and 30, we're gonna dodge his uppercuts, his like lightning uppercuts, which is the hardest part. Then after that, he starts winking. So, if he winks on the left, I punch him on the left. Winks on the right, I punch him on the right, that kind of thing. We try to get his energy down to as low as possible, but you don't want to kill him. Just have it be like one sliver of health, and then the bell rings, you go into round 2. Round 2 starts, he comes out, he starts throwing these jabs at you, We're going to block his jabs. Then quickly gut punch him with the B button. Hopefully we can get him down pretty quick in the first, 10 seconds or something. Hopefully. If you can land those gut hits, which is not easy. Then it goes on as normal. Like he might start doing his hooks, and he might start, the big hooks, and he might start doing the blink punching and all that, which that's the easiest part of it. So you keep punching him and through all that. Eventually, he might pause at a certain point, and that's when he's gonna do the jabs. I gotta write that part down too. So when he pauses, that's before he does that's before he's going to do 4 jabs, which I'll be blocking, and then 2 uppercuts. So he does those uppercuts, and I'll dodge out of the way of those. If I get any stars out of him by getting like a perfect hit, which is just like luck, or from those gut punches, I gotta save the stars punches, the super punch I think they call it. I gotta save those for if he does a hook. If I use it on an uppercut, it's not gonna work and I'm gonna get fucked. So those are all the Tyson notes that I have here written down for myself. I'm gonna go over them again. I have it all written down so I can remember. Also, thank you very much to Alraz for gifting out subs to the community. He just gifted out subs to JC Gex, Saint of Excalibur, Xeno Ghost 43, Lee Nature, Sicko Grind, Mr. Burns, Tiger Bowling, Chi-Chi 666, Grammy Jammer, Danka Roma, Botana, Archie, Old Ben Kenobi, Iridian King, Seawin 56, Pazuzu UK, Busted Tornies, Hank Sledge, Tie Dyed, John Connor, and Mantlion. Mostly, I just read out people from mostly people that don't chat. I just want to point that out. All you guys that just got gift subs that don't chat much, you ought to chat more. I have many lurkers in my streams. Many lurkers. I feel that it might be possible that the people that lurk and just watch might be the more normal people. Because I find that more normal people aren't the ones who get into arguments like on YouTube comments. And it would be really nice for my own sanity through the years if you're like a lurker and you're probably a more normal person and you're out there just like living your life and you're like relatively normal, but you just put my streams on in the background for something to listen to because you're like doing something else because you have a life. Maybe you have a job that you're working on. This is just some background noise. If once in a while you could come out and say something, that'd be great. Because a lot of times I get the same 25 people talking to me for 2 hours. And I could use some other people chatting in here sometimes. Anyway. Broom Hatter says he's super normal. So Broom Hatter has a head-to-toe Pokemon outfit that he wears around town. I could say more, but I'll just say that. All right. So this is gonna be beginning to end now. I'm gonna see if I can make it through. Here we go. Glass Joe, here we come. So I might not do this today. So I don't know how many, like, because this takes a while. So I don't know if I'm gonna do, like, if I lose this, I don't know if I'm gonna do another run and then another run. We'll see if I make it. But maybe I'll pick it up again tomorrow or something if I don't do it, and I'll eventually get through it. But Lord Miki says, "Yeah, dude, I'm just washing dishes. Big fan though. Thank you. At least you typed something. I appreciate that." I mean, like, not. I also kind of mean, like, not necessarily at this second. I just kind of mean in general. Like, if you're normally a lurker and you don't say much, like, just once in a while, just say something. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Because I get these streams where it'll be like, I don't know, 500 people watching me, and I know for a fact it'll be like 50 of those 500 people are actually talking. So I have 571 people watching right now. And out of that, it's probably like the same 50 people. And then that means there's like 510 people that are just sitting and not interacting. I know this for a fact too, because Twitch sends out these analytics, and I've seen this going on for years. Or after a stream, it tells you information. After the stream, it'll be like, you got this many followers, you got this many subscribers, and this is how many people watched it, and all this kind of shit. And it's usually like, I should actually find one and tell you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, so the last stream I did, there was 400 people watching on average, and 216 unique chatters. So that's half of the people chatted, which is actually better than I thought. So let's say half, but that means half of the people are not chatting. And that last stream was also a stream where I was doing drawings for people. So anybody that came in, I might have made you a drawing, but then they just don't say anything. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with so many people not saying anything. And I also understand that maybe if you don't have a lot to say, I get it, but I've never done a stream where 100% of the people said something. It's never happened. And I guess that's probably a normal thing on Twitch, but like, it'd be nice if one day I do a stream and 500 people watch and then 500 people said something. Just saying. Something I've noticed over the years. 50% is solid. Is that good? Is that a good amount of people? So some of you other guys stream, right? Is that a good amount of interaction on here? That half of the people? 50 is high. Oh. You guys know more about these analytics than me. So basically, I shouldn't be complaining. So I guess for most streams, like, getting half the people to talk is good. Some people are shy about asking you to draw a Skeletor looking up Orko's skirt. See, they don't have to ask that, though. They could ask to draw... They could say, hey, Mike, draw the box cover of The Adventure of Lolo. And there would be nothing wrong with that. They don't have to... It doesn't have to be a perverted thing. Mike needs a stream with 60,000 people in it. That's my fucking nightmare. If you want to know, like, what would be my absolute nightmare, it would be to have a stream like that. Even right now, with the speed that the chat's moving, and I don't have one of those chats that moves like super crazy, but it moves fast enough that I miss enough comments that it bothers me. I like to be able to try to read most of the comments, and already I can't. So it's already a little faster. It's not about the amount of people. It's that there could even be less people. It's that the people that are there, it would be nice if the people that were there were interacting. Even if I had 30 people watching, it would be nice if those 30 people were saying something. That's what I'm saying. I'm not complaining about the amount of people watching. I have 570 people watching. I think that's probably too many. I think maybe like 200 would be good. But if those 200 people were all like, even that might be too many. 200's a lot of people. Maybe 100. 100 people, but everybody's like talking and interacting and saying something good. I'm talking about the quality of the chatting, not the amount of people. Senketsu86, thank you very much for gifting out a sub to Beishan. I appreciate that. You're lucky if you get 4 people. Well, you know what though, Alraz, I bet those 4 people, you can keep track of their comments though, and you will be able to remember their names. See, I start to feel guilty. There's so many people. I see all these names and I start feeling guilty because people are giving me money and subscribing, and I'm like, I can't. I try to remember people's names, but there's so many different people. There's at a certain point I can't remember people's names, so it's like, you know. And there's some of you guys that are in here every day, like Danglin' Pangolin's always here, and I know you. I know Danglin' Pangolin. I know Mr. Tropical. I remember you because I just drew something for you in the other stream. Like some of these names I remember. But some of you guys, it's like hard to remember everybody. Alpha Core 88 says, I wouldn't remember my name either. Well, if you chat more, maybe I'd start remembering it. Anyway, all right, let's get back to this. Senketsu, thank you for gifting us up to Big Apple, 3 a.m. Boy McBoy, thank you very much for gifting us up to Sebwan, the Ham Bro, Infinite Insanity. Hang on, I gotta get back to this. Midnight Vermilion and Tim Bombos. If you guys got a gift sub from Boy McBoy 2, let him know you appreciate it. Thank you very much, Boy McBoy. A fucking pussy, huh? Everybody buy Mike's white sauce, says Mr. Tropical. I am selling my own ejaculate, if you're interested. Not everybody's interested, but I feel like these have been selling extremely well. I've sold thousands and thousands. I actually posted a picture of all the pallets of boxes. I legitimately thought I was only going to sell like 2 or 3 bottles of this ejaculate. But I've been selling legitimately thousands of these things. So first of all, thank you very much for buying them. It was a complete shock to me that anybody would buy this, but people seem to like it. So go to retroware store/products/retroware.com. Somewhere on, you go to Retroware and it's on there somewhere. I don't know. They have a store. Find it on there. But yeah. So what I do is I take a funnel and I put it into the top of these, and then I stand in the bathroom and I jack off into it. And then fill it up and send them out. So that's how that works. Get yours now. See, I'm trying to compete with the female streamers on here because as a guy, it's a little hard to compete because, you know, I don't have what the women have to be able to, you know, they'll rub a tissue on their boobs and then they'll sell it for $10,000. I don't have the ability to do that. Or they'll be in a bathtub and they'll sell the bath water, or they'll fart into a jar and sell that for $30, you know. So I can't do any of that. So I feel like I always felt like there should be one guy out there who is like, all right, I'll jerk off into bottles and sell it and see if it works. Didn't think it was gonna work. selling like hotcakes. So now I'm glad I did it. But I actually, part of me was like, is this gonna go really, really badly for me? And it's just gonna, like, I thought there was a pretty good chance it was gonna go really, really badly, and then I would be like I'd be a fucking complete asshole for doing it. And don't get me wrong, I am a complete asshole for doing it anyway. But the fact that I sold so many of these fucking bottles of cum, is, I guess it worked. So thank you very much for buying all the bottles of cum. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you enjoyed the taste of my ejaculate as well. Merry Christmas. It's time for Piston Honda. Thanks, Alraz. Airbomb24 says, this is just Tyson but slower. What, Piston Honda? Sure. Whatever you say. I believe whatever he says. Isn't this the guy just the same as Tyson, but just slower? Sure. There's no differences. Actually, tell you the truth, it's closer to... I feel like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, if I had to compare it to something else, I'd probably compare it to Pac-Man. Because, you know, obviously there's ghosts, there's the whole maze, and there's all the dots all over the place. Once in a while, a banana goes by that you have to munch. Apparently, every character in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out shares a body type with a different boxer except King Hippo. It's good trivia, didn't know that. Have you played the non-Tyson version? I have, and I like the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out version because it's the original. I'm not really into boxing or anything, but like as a kid, I used to watch the Tyson fights. That was like, I was never into sports. I was never into boxing, but I did, when Mike Tyson was fighting though, everybody would watch it. It was different than regular boxing. And it was one of those things, just if a Tyson fight was on, everybody was watching it, and even the people that weren't into boxing were watching it. Mike Tyson was a phenomenon. And even to this day, if you go back and watch those Tyson fights, they were so entertaining to watch. And I have no interest in boxing, really, but those fights are really entertaining. Those old classic Tyson fights. It was like pay-per-view back then. He was so good in his prime. It's just unbelievable. Don't you wish that he didn't get in trouble? Because you know what we probably would have gotten for Rocky 5 or for Rocky 6? Because Mr. T was in Rocky 3. What if they would have had Mike Tyson in Rocky 5 instead? Because they try to do like a Don King thing in Rocky 5. Imagine if Mike Tyson would have been in that. Or if it was like in the 6th one. Rocky versus Tyson. That would have been amazing. Rocky 5 was so bad. This ain't no pie eating contest. Touch me and I'll sue. Sue me for what? Yeah. Now those are his two big franchises, Rocky and Rambo. Or as Sylvester Stallone likes to call them, R&R. Hey, you know, I got those two big franchises, you know, R&R. You guys ever see Over the Top? I'm pretty sure I saw that in the movie theater. So it's an arm wrestling movie. And, you know, Sylvester Stallone, he's like good at arm wrestling or whatever. But sometimes he'll come upon another arm wrestler who might come close to beating him in an arm wrestling match. So his special maneuver is he takes his hand and he puts his thumb over the top of the other guys, and then he's able to win. But he's also doing that thing with his face. He's like, and then he does the thumb thing. It's pretty much, that's Over the Top. Great film. Somebody just said it's literally part of arm wrestling. We have an over-the-top defender in here now. Boy. There's always one. There's always one. You could pick out the shittiest thing in the world and there'll be a defender. Somebody. The other day I was talking about how I don't like Tintin. I've always felt like Tintin is like a freckle-faced bitch. I can't stand looking at it. So I was like, fuck Tintin. Anyway, so the next day I get an email, long email about it, oh, well, Tintin gets into bar fights and he's not a bitch for this reason or whatever. He might not be. Maybe Tintin's like a badass if you watch the show. But when I turn it on and I see his fucking face, with his little fucking haircut. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, maybe 10 minutes into it, he's like kicking everybody's ass or whatever he's doing. But still, I just can't fucking stand looking at fucking Tintin. He just looks like a bitch. Even if he's not actually a bitch, he looks like a bitch. And I can't watch it. I got a fucking Tintin defender in here. There's always one guy. I'm gonna find something that I can just unanimously get everybody to. Can we unanimously find like a movie or something or a television show that we can all unanimously say sucks without there having to be one guy that comes out of the woodworks and has to tell us why it's great? Can we all agree? Let's find one movie or a TV show that we can all agree on that sucks. The new Star Trek Academy show. Can we? How about that? Can we all agree that the new Star Trek Academy show fucking blows? Can that? How about that? Let's have that be the one. That's a good one. And actually fuck Picard. Yeah, fuck that show. Like, I'll always love Next Gen, but... God. Modern Sesame Street. Ha! Yeah, right? I like that take. Ah. The Alf remake sucks too. Did they remake Alf? I didn't even know about that. Really? Okay, what? Alf remake? An Alf remake is in development. Well, in development. It's not out. I mean, I'm sure it would suck. You won't have Max Wright in it. You can't have Alf without... Just don't do that. %75% of the reason to watch Alf is because of Willie. Okay? Alf is great too, himself. But, you can't not have Willie. He makes the show. And then they're going to try to recast Willie. You can't. You cannot fucking... If there's anybody in the fucking universe you cannot fucking recast, it's fucking Willie from Alf. You can't. You cannot. He's such a specific personality. Like, it has to fucking be Max Wright. Some things you can recast. Like, James Bond is fine. You recast James Bond. You know what you can't recast? I'm gonna give you something you can't recast. Mr. Bean. Okay? Nobody else could ever fucking be Mr. Bean. Only Rowan Atkinson could be Mr. Bean. Like, seriously, like, can you imagine, like, oh, all of a sudden, it's like Jack Black is now Mr. Bean. That's what Hollywood would do now. No, it doesn't. No. That's the world we live in now. Seth Rogen is Mr. Bean. Thank you, Derivative. Somebody said it. Mike Matei wants Jack Black to go away. Yeah, I wish no ill will or anything. I just can't fucking stand anything ever he's been in. And then I know people start naming movies. I know all the fucking movies. I don't like any of them. I don't even think his Atari commercial is very good. Because there's better Atari commercials. He has the weakest of all the fucking video game commercials. He doesn't even have that. And then somebody's gonna come along and be like, well, he's got a lot of fans, and him being in movies, he's made hundreds of millions of dollars. I know. But most people are stupid. Just because something makes money doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Wait a second. We got a contrarian opinion here. Wait a second. Hang on, though. I might agree with this. Local H says Jack Black was good in that one episode about sticking your dick and sucking dicks in a hole. Going in a hole and sucking a dick. Yeah. Okay. I think he's like good for that kind of part, though. Like going into a hole and sucking a dick. That is true. That is one thing he's very good in. Touche. You're right. There was something that was really good. That time he went into a hole and sucked dick. That was my favorite moment too. TMNT3? What about TMNT3? You want me to talk about Turtles 3? Again? Haven't I done that just a couple times in my life? Hey Mike, I like when you talk about Turtles 3. Can you talk more about Turtles 3? I don't know, that nerd video is everything you'd ever want about Turtles 3. That video, I think that video is great. It was one of my favorite ones we ever did. James and I sat and watched that in the old nerd room back where he did the TMNT and rant. You know, in that room where he did that TMNT and rant, he had a big hammock in that room actually, and he would lay in in this big hammock in that room. He'd like pull over the hammock. I remember him laying in the hammock, and we're sitting watching TMNT 3, and he had it on a projector, and we were laughing hysterically about how Walker falls off the thing, and like goes into like a blob of himself. And we had that whole discussion about, like, why didn't they just cut the camera away and have, like, a splash sound effect? So, that was a couple years ago. That was 20 years ago. Cal X, thank you very much for the sub. Or gifting a sub to Johnny Fatsax. TMNT NES stream when? Oh, yeah, never did that before. You mean on a CRT? I actually did that one already. Not long ago. Play the ROM hack that fixes TMNT 1. There's nothing wrong with TMNT 1. Fixes it how? What are the fixes? Removes the dam level? There's nothing wrong with the dam level. Learn how to do a half tap jump and not bump your head on it. Hitting the fucking button too hard like an idiot. That just means you can't play. Learn the fucking controls. Oh, I thought you meant the part where you hit your head. You mean the dam? There's nothing wrong with the dam either. Just go into the little bomb things and just fucking go through it. And if you get hurt, switch your fucking turtle. It's not hard. Skill issue. Oh, it's the second one. I didn't realize I was on the second one. Wizard of Oz on the CRT? Oh, dude. No. The idea was to go back and play classics. Like Punch-Out, Contra, you know, Zelda. I did Link to the Past on the CRT, right? I don't know if I did Zelda 1. I should do Zelda 1. There's a bunch of things I need to do on CRT. Did I do that? I don't think I did yet. You did Link to the Past. Yeah, I did Link to the Past. But I mean Zelda 1. I should do Zelda 1 and 2, actually. Shit. Jetsons. See, I don't consider that a classic. That's a really hard game, though. It's a really hard game. I don't know about it being a classic game. Castlevania 3. That would be good. I think I did Castlevania 1 already on CRT. I think I did it. If I didn't, I can, because that would not be hard. I think that might have been the first one I did when I set this up. Lolo. Oh, Ninja Gaiden, shit. I need to do that too. That's true. Well, I'm always down for that. I love Ninja Gaiden. What else would there be? Let's see. I did Batman. What else is like? I did the Mario games. I think like what else I should do. I don't know. Did I do any of the Mega Mans? Did I do like Mega Man 2 on the CRT? Maybe I need to do that. I don't know if I've done any of the Mega Mans on this. Hold on. I'm gonna look at my channel real quick. What did I do and what did I not do? Hold on. This is why I have this YouTube channel, so I can keep track of what the fuck I've done. It's like the only reason. Go to my fucking channel. YouTube is like fucking broken. Piece of shit. Anyway, let's see what I've done. I did I do that Akari Warriors on the fucking CRT? Hold on a sec. Was that on the CRT? Oh, yeah, it was. That's not, I don't know, that's not classic though. Let's see what else. What did I do? Did Contra Force. Oh yeah, okay, so I did, here we go, here's the stream. So I did Dr. Jekyll, DuckTales, TMNT, Popeye, Karate Kid, Contra, Jaws, Friday the 13th, Simon's Quest. I did all those on the CRT. And then I did Castlevania, Waldo, Mario 1, and Nightmare on Elm Street. So is that it? And I did Mario World. And I did a stream on this Mario Remastered thing. I forgot I did that. Did I like that? I don't even fucking remember this. Mario Remastered. What was that? Yeah, it was like... oh, yeah. That was the thing with the boo. Yeah, that was alright. I forgot about that Mario Remastered. That was cool. Okay, anyway, that's the stuff I've done. So I didn't do Mega Man, I didn't do Zelda. Okay, Sandman, here we go. Sandman is punch him in the stomach. Okay, it's gonna start getting harder now, so I'm gonna have to focus a little more now. And then that shit. Fuck. Ah. Final Fantasy 4? Yeah, I like that. Fuck. Ooh, right at the fucking limit there. Thoughts on Freddy Got Fingered? Love it. Daddy, can I have some sausage? I like his show. I like the Tom Green show quite a bit. Good show. I like when he's in that cheese factory and he gets fired from the cheese factory. And he's got the girlfriend in the wheelchair. Or he's jacking off the horse. That's a good movie. It was an elephant? I think earlier in the movie he's on a farm and he jacks off a horse, right? And then later in the movie he jacks off an elephant. I think I'm right. Don't try to thwart my knowledge on jacking off horses. As if. I'm the expert on jacking off here, alright? They don't let anybody sell bottles of sperm. Especially horses. Left-right punches differ in speed and damage, as noted. Left jabs are slightly faster, right punches are stronger. Right, we were talking about that earlier, but thank you, Alraz. Appreciate it. Appreciate somebody talking about the game instead of jacking horses off. Alright, so this is Super Macho Man. And let me just think real quick. So he's going to do the big turns and shit. Okay, I think I got it. Ugh. You have to dodge the one. Guess I'll do it. Yeah, he'll dodge it. And then from there, I gotta get 3 more stars, and then it resets it? Is that what it is? So if I get 3 stars, I think then he'll start. Let me use him. Thanks, J. Dirge. If I can. We'll see. Look at that fall. I like that fall. Ah. Oof. Ah. Oh, fuck off. Oh. I thought I was still getting them down another time. Da 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 da. Just having trouble getting the quick dodge thing to work there. Dun 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 dun. All right, let me read my thing real quick. So I gotta get my head back in the game with this. All right, so. All right, first minute and a half, dodge uppercuts. Fuck. That's the hardest part. Okay, let's do the winks. Oh yeah, get his energy as close to 0 as possible. I'm just gonna remember all the first part for now. Dodge his stuff, the winking, get his energy close to 0. All right. Yeah, I wrote down my notes earlier in the stream. Alright, here we go. This is the hardest part of the game. This first minute and 30. Okay, pretty good. Other than getting knocked down that one time. The wrong button. Look at me. Look at him and look at me. You stand no chance, kid. You're a joke. Where's the real challenger? You stink. That's right, you stink. That's right, you stink. Oh! Damn jabs. Had that star too. There it is. Ah. All right. That's what I wanted. I wanted the full game, and there it is. And it was a TKO, not a decision. KO would have been better, but I'll take it. Von Kaiser's a pussy. Piston Honda's a pussy. Put him in a body bag! Don Flamenco's definitely a pussy. AB, AB, AB. Mike beat Mike. King Hippo, he's a pussy. Great Tiger he's definitely a big pussy. And he's got a pussy hanging behind him. Bald Bull. He's a little tough. Soda Popinski isn't too bad. Sandman's got some strength to him. Macho Man is not a pussy. Macho Man's tough. There you go. Dun, da, 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 dun. All right, and that is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on a CRT. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, lurkers, for speaking. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see what I come up with next time to stream. I'm gonna go now because I have some things to do. I have 2 albums to listen to. I'll be going now to listen to my favorite albums. If you didn't see earlier, I was telling everybody my 2 favorite albums, so I'm gonna go listen to these now. Circus Clown Calliope and Fatu. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.